groups and everybody else.
New Line Cinema took over the series with Jason Goes to Hell, which came out in the summer of 1993.
Horror has many faces. Death wears many different masks. But pure evil wears only one. And this is your final chance to see it.
I think the transition from Paramount to New Line was very abrupt. Friday the 13th, in and of itself, started slipping below their production radar. The showrun still owned the underlying rights. I don't know whether they just said, please take it and go away.
Jason Goes to Hell, the final Friday.
Well, I would think New Line would be much better marketer of this kind of movie than Paramount, simply because they'd done Freddy Krueger. It was really the perfect home for Jason Friday the 13th. Their early days are in this exploitation film era.
They just have a much better idea how to market this type of film.
He's killed more than 115 people, and there have been 8 attempts to avenge those deaths.
New Line has the right sensibilities to have been able to resurrect this franchise the right way.
Sean Cunningham was back as the producer, and he wanted to do something different.
Noel Cunningham, who produced Jason X. Noel and I were best friends when we were kids. We loved these movies. We loved these pictures. How do we say, as young filmmakers, what we love? It's a film for the fans, by the fans. It was the one in the series that has nothing to do with the movies that came before it. It has nothing to do with the movie after it. We literally pulled the evil spirit of Jason out of Jason's body for the length of the picture. He's only on screen for 2 sequences, which made a lot of fans unhappy. And then there were a lot of fans who got it and loved it. It was like, it's different. Finally, it's a little different. I didn't want it to be every other Jason movie. I wanted it to be different. I wanted people to miss Jason. And then when they get him back, it's like a prize.
Today, it's virtually impossible to do a straight horror movie with an original idea because there have been so many parodies.
What Scream did so effectively is something that I think a lot of the Freddy movies and the Jason movies had already explored, which is take the conventions of the genre, turn them on their ear, or even point the finger at them.
Planning on smoking a little dope, having a little premarital sex, and getting slaughtered?
There are an awful lot of people out there that are attached to the Friday the 13th series, you know, and they want something new, they want something better.
Jason X is a really aggressive reinvention where they tried very hard just to have fun.
I think we need to reboot.
It delivers the goods in terms of the body count, but they came up with some really cool stuff for Jason to do. This is really good special effects. In Jason X, women were looking good, they were getting naked, and they were getting killed.
Now with Jason X, you know, putting him into space, giving it, for the Matrix generation, a new look.
I must get an email a week from somebody somewhere around the world saying, whatever happened to Jason versus Freddy?
Ever since that last shot in Jason Goes to Hell, fans have been talking about a Freddy versus Jason movie.
What are these people doing? They said we were going to have Jason versus Freddy.
What do you think would win, man?
It's always been a natural that Jason and Freddy would meet when they're working for the same company.
That poster, all it's got to be is Jason on one side, Freddy on the other, and a big BS in blood in the middle.
They have to battle because I want to kick Freddy's ass.
And in this corner, Freddy Krueger, and in this corner, Jason Voorhees.
Freddy has his wits, Jason has his strength, so it should be a pretty good battle.
Freddy's the smartest villain in history, and Jason's a mongoloid. How fair could the fight be?
There isn't any great navigational plan in mind. There is just a really, truly, and honestly overweening desire to make this film, which I think a lot of fans are waiting for, as good as we could possibly think of making it.
I don't think anyone thought that we would be sitting here 22 years later talking about Friday the 13th.
The Friday the 13th franchise is beyond criticism. We don't even criticize them anymore.
The Jason movie is a roller coaster ride that allows the audience to leave their lives for that 90 minutes and just have fun. It's just fun. And how many things can you say are just that?